Hi guys, welcome back to another sew along video. Today we're going to be making the autumn dress with a mock neck, ruffle sleeves, long sleeves with the cuff, pockets, and the ruffle bottom. There's a couple different versions, so skip whatever steps don't apply. This is our main bodice piece. We're going to be cutting two. If you're adding a ruffle, cut on this top line, and if you aren't adding a ruffle, you can cut on this bottom line for a longer length. At the top, there's a solid line and a dashed line. The solid line is the back and the dashed line is the front. Mark these two spots if you're adding pockets. You have two neck options, a mock neck and a cowl neck. If you're doing the mock neck, go ahead and cut on this line. And if you're doing a cowl neck, go ahead and cut on this line. Now decide if you're doing long sleeve or short sleeves. If you're doing short sleeves, you're going to cut on this dashed line. And if you're doing long sleeves, go ahead and cut on this solid line. Here are all of my pieces cut out. So I have my front and back pieces here. This here is the mock neck. We have our sleeve ruffles here, our long sleeves, and our cuffs. Then we have our two ruffles for the bottom and our four pocket pieces. There's two pieces that are mirrored. Let's start by putting our front and back pieces together and clipping at the shoulder seams. Then you're going to sew straight across each of these. If you're choosing to do ruffle shoulders, along the straight edge, hem it with your hem of choice. I'm going to be doing a lettuce hem. Now that we have the hem on the shoulder ruffles, we're going to set these aside because we don't need them for this next step. Grab your two bodice pieces that we've already sewed together at the shoulder seams and open it up. Open this up and add your pocket pieces right sides together with the top of the pocket at that mark that we made on our pattern pieces. If you're not adding pockets, you can skip this step. You can choose to either clip or pin these on the front and back pieces. I would encourage you to do this because it's very important that these pieces line up on your front and back pieces. We're going to sew just where the pocket meets our bodice pieces. Now that we have our pocket sewed on, let's go ahead and just set this piece aside while we work on our sleeves. If you're not adding ruffles to the shoulder, skip this next step. You're going to take your two ruffle pieces and gather the top where we didn't hem to half the length of the arm side. Now let's attach it to our bodice pieces. Take it and fold it in half to find the center of your piece. Now clip or pin it at the shoulder. Again, if you're not adding ruffles, go ahead and skip this step. Once we've clipped it to the shoulder, we're going to be adding our sleeve and then we will sew. After you've clipped the ruffle to the shoulder, then we're going to be taking our sleeve piece, whether short or long sleeve, and we're going to also clip this to the arm side. Sew these pieces all together and you're going to repeat this for both sides. Our dress is now starting to come together. We're going to be taking the front and back pieces and folding it in half right sides together. Either take clips or pins and pin it together to make sure that all of the pieces line up. Now that you have everything either clipped or pinned together, we're going to be sewing down both sides of the dress, the arms, and then around the pockets if you've chosen to add pockets. Don't let the pockets intimidate you. Just go slow and take your time. You've got this. Take your cowl or mock neck and fold it in half. Sew down the short side. We're going to be doing the same thing for the sleeve cuffs if you've chosen long sleeves. Let's go sew these. Let's add either our cowl or mock neck to our dress. Find the middle of the back neck of your dress and pin or clip the back of the mock neck or cowl neck to it. Then fold your neck in half to find the center and pin that or clip that to the front center of the dress neck. Now that we have that attached with clips or pins, let's go ahead and sew it. If you're doing short sleeves, go ahead and hem the short sleeves. If you're doing long sleeves, now we're going to add the cuffs to the long sleeves. Go ahead and attach these right sides together and pin or clip them in place. Once you have the sleeve cuffs pinned or clipped into place, let's sew them together. And our dress is almost done. If you're doing the shorter version without the ruffle, you can just hem the bottom. If you're doing the ruffle, let's go ahead and prepare that now. Let's take our ruffle pieces, open them both up. We're going to be placing them right sides together. Now either take your pins or clips and clip or pin the short side of your ruffles together. Once you have that done, let's sew straight down both of those sides. Here we have the two pieces that have been sewed together. Now we're going to take this and gather the bottom ruffle to the width of the dress. There's lots of different ways to gather. I'm using my serger, but go ahead and gather it with your gathering method of choice. Now that we have it gathered, let's take it and attach it to our dress right sides together. Pin or clip this into place. Now that that's attached, let's sew. You guys, we are almost done. Now that our ruffle is attached, let's hem the bottom of the dress. Like I did the shoulders, I'm going to be doing a lettuce hem. And you guys did it. Here is my version of the autumn dress. There's a few different variations, but this dress is so comfy and cozy for your little one. I hope you guys will sew along with me next time.